Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Denver Nuggets. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Durant, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Smith against Thompson. The three ball. Smith, that one's good.
J.R. Smith has a quick release and can shoot it from deep, but that time a nice job off the pass.
Thompson against Smith. They set a pick. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. On the wing, Green. He shoots. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
Zaza playing with great energy right now on the glass, getting after it and keeping some of these possessions alive.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Camby. Puts up a three. Iverson can't hit. Thompson outside. To the inside. The kick to Durant. There's a screen. From 11 feet away. Iverson with a rebound. Anthony outside. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Smith no good. Now the Warriors with it. They trail by 3. Here's Durant. Knocks down the step back J.
That stroke is just so effortless from KD. Another 2 from the mid-range.
Here's Iverson. He's covered by Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The offensive rebound.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Pass to Durant. Green, a screen. Snatched up. Durant's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Iverson, defended by Thompson. And here's Anthony. Over Green. Anthony misses.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a 3. Here's Durant. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Oh, great hustle from the swing man that time as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
Now here's Anthony. Shoots over Durant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Thompson, no good. Denver in the lead. And for the Warriors, Kevin Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Andre Iguodala. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in at the point guard. Pass to Iverson. To the paint. Martin. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And for the Nuggets.
And that's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Anthony outside. Sweet little floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Outside Curry. Green, a screen. Curry passes to Green. Anthony against Iguodala. The kick out. Curry. 5 to shoot from about 16. Doesn't go that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. Smith outside. Pass to Camby. Smith in the high post. And the three off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry with it. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Green, a screen. From 10 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Durant's got 6.
That's a nice little 8-iron chip shot for KD.
Anthony against Iguodala. Anthony, the pass to Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Camby. Back to Anthony. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Back to Anthony. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Green, a screen. Here's Curry. Pass to Green. It's intercepted. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Curry. Green up top. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Curry. No good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Iguodala against Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. Oh, Denver gets it back. Now Anthony fires the 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top, up 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Klay Thompson is out there with Steph and Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Kevin Durant. Pass to Iverson. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Curry. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you don't want to put Curry at the line. That's just dangerous and pretty much 2 points. Stephen, the best free throw shooter ever.
And so Curry nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Martin. Martin a screen. Some room here for Anthony. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Anthony's got 6.
Melo playing de facto point guard here as the ball handler, working on the pick and roll. So it's another element that's going to be tough to stop.
Curry passes to Green. Durant for 3. Iverson with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Camby. Here's Anthony. And that one hits the back iron.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Curry passes to Durant. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, Smith. They get it back. Anthony. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
And the Warriors making a switch here. That one misses. The Warriors trailing. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
That one's good for 2.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Smith outside. Pass to Anthony. Here's Camby. Out left to the wing. There's the screen. And here's Smith. There's the 3. Rebounded by Green. Thompson against Smith. Thompson passes to Green. Now here's Thompson. McGee a screen. 11 feet out. And McGee with the stuff.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Pass to McGee. 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. No luck on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Anthony. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
That's not an easy shot, but Carmelo Anthony has made his living making tough ones.
Pass to Green. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And McGee with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Martin a screen. Here's Iverson. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Smith outside. Pass to Nahara. Now Martin. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. And for Golden State. Now here's Curry. Not a lot of room. And that one's good.
Steph been working hard on the inside that time to get his shot.
Denver in the lead. Smith outside. Pass to Nahara. To the right side. Martin with a screen on Curry. Iverson. And it's Denver with another.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Denver.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Good on both.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Smith outside. Pass to Iverson. Here's the floater. The shot off that time. And so it's Golden State with it. 8-point game. Outside Curry. Here's Livingston, covered by Smith. Livingston, good.
The assist, Stephen Curry.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Smith outside. Lets the three fly. And another three for Denver.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And down it goes. 2 points. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look, you cannot leave Curry alone from anywhere. You got to pick him up at his house if you're a defender. He just rarely misses.
Here's Iverson. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Warriors with it. They trail by 7. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Beyond the arc. Hunter with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A minute 15 left in the fourth. Throw it down on the lob.
Very clear that J.R. Smith still has some verts.
And here's Curry. Outside for Green. Yep, that one goes.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Here's Iverson. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Hunter up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Iverson. Off target with the three. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Curry for 3. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He gave his guys plenty of encouragement, saying, quote, "You got this. All we have to do is finish strong. And I know we can do that." Firing up his squad for the stretch run. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
J.R. Smith is a straight gunner. He's just a guy who wants to shoot every time he touches the ball.
That's how you protect the lead. Build it out with clutch free throws. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And a deep three from Curry.
Smith with the rebound. And that's a...
Tip-off goes to Denver. Now Golden State's starting five. Green is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. Then it's Thompson. And it's Pachulia in at center. Now here's Iverson. Pass to Carmelo. 8 feet away. It's rebounded by Durant. Thompson outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Iverson against Curry. Iverson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. The pass to Durant. Rebound by the Nuggets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Smith, the pass to Anthony. He kicks to Camby, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for your Nuggets, Iverson, shooting one.
And the technical free throw is good.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend a guy with his level of skill and determination.
Here's Iverson. Passes it to Campbell. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. The rebound by KD.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Curry outside, and no good. The Nuggets on offense. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, George Karl gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Going into the first game of the season, he said, we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Boy, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Thompson against Smith. Outside Anthony. Pass to Iverson. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb.
I don't think he's a point guard or a shooting guard. Iverson is a scoring guard. That's what he does. He can hurt you in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Pachulia. And the wide-open shot from Green. It's rebounded by Camby. Nuggets trail. Iverson passes to Martin. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Martin with some extra sizzle on that slam. That dude's just showing off now.
Curry against Iverson. Left side Curry. Kicks to Green. And stolen by Iverson. Smith for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson outside. Durant in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Smith dishes to Iverson. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Martin trying to free himself up. Good D by Thompson. It's Durant on the wing, covered by Anthony. KD on the wing. Takes the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game, but they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
Iverson is out there with Smith. That's Camby. Then there's Martin. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Clock at 6. Here's KD. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Smith for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I'm not sure there's a guy who enjoys physical play more than Draymond. Finishing through contact is just part of the job for that man.
Now here's Iverson. Smith kicks to Martin. Martin with the screen for Anthony. Smith wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Curry with him. Camby picks him up. Out to Thompson. The 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Smith outside. Kept alive. Here's Camby. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, a long, intimidating defender who rebounds and blocks shots at a high rate, Camby, gives you a ton of energy on the defensive end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Smith against Thompson. Pass to Green. Fades back. Iguodala no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Iverson passes to Carmelo. Inside, here's Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
Nice find that time from Carmelo. We know he's a scorer, but that time did a good job finding the open teammate.
Green with a screen on Iverson. The shot by Curry, no good. And here's Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Anthony. Smith on the wing for 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch and shoot opportunity.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Releases. Curry gets the bucket.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Smith against Thompson. Smith kicks to Iverson. 4 on the clock. Buries it down low. Iverson's got 6.
An outstanding elite scorer, especially given his size. And right there, Iverson using that soft touch on the floater.
Curry against Iverson. Outside Curry. There's the pass to Thompson. And it's off from 3-point range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach out.
15, Warriors 13.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. They've got Pachulia. Durant is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 2.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
They get it back. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
For Denver, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
Now here's Pachulia. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. They get Marcus Camby.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Here's Iverson. He has 6. Outside Anthony. The 3. And Pachulia pulls it down. The Warriors lead it. Curry is inside. Iverson covering. The shot by Curry, no good. And Anthony's got the ball here for Denver. Iverson outside. He kicks it to Smith. Fade away. Anthony's shot is off.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Green with a screen for Curry. Passes it to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Smith for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Pachulia with the screen on Smith. Curry's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Smith against Thompson. Smith the pass to Iverson. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Curry. Durant in the corner. Green with a screen for Durant. Dishes it to Green. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Iverson. He's got 6. Camby the screen. Will it go? That shot, no good. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the group that George Karl has on the floor. They've got Hunter, J.R. Smith out there with Allen Iverson. That's Camby, and it's Nahara in at the small forward position. Iguodala, the pass to Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Nuggets trail by 7. Nahara kicks to Smith. There's the dish to Nahara. Pass to Camby. From deep, Iverson. That shot off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. McGee, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. McGee's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Iverson kicks to Smith. Good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
An absolute sharpshooter. J.R. Smith always rises with confidence.
Pass to McGee. Livingston looking for the opening. McGee finds Green. Yep, that one goes in there. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
An elite score, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Iverson passes to Nahara. The shot will not fall. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Warriors leading by 8. Right side Green. And there's the pass to Livingston. Passes to Thompson. A fadeaway. He's off on that one.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Hey, his reputation is as a shoot first, shoot second player. But there's Smith showing you some unselfishness with the nice pass.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. There's the drive. And the shot goes in. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Camby dishes to Iverson. Good, nice job down low. Timeout called the Warriors. They're leading by 6. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Martin's checked in for Denver. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Eduardo Nahara. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
All right, David, thanks. Iverson against Curry. Green with a screen on Iverson. Here's Curry down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
43 seconds left in the game. Anthony against KD. Anthony kicks to Smith. Offline with his 3. On offense, here are the Warriors. Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the here we go.
So the Nuggets with the tip. Here's Iverson, the starters for the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Curry. Banked it in off the glass.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Here's Iverson. He's covered by Curry. Martin with a screen on Curry. Here's Iverson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Curry passes to Green. And it's Martin with the rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Smith against Thompson. Smith passes to Anthony. Launches it. 6 to shoot. Smith no good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Smith against Thompson. The shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Iverson. Pass to Smith. Here's Iverson from outside the arc. The shot comes out. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Now Thompson. The 17-footer. Can't hit that one. Here's Iverson. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. And there's the rejection. Now here's Thompson. Defense is right there. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson from deep. Thompson with another miss. Denver in the lead. To the middle. Here's Iverson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And the Warriors call time here. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Curry passes to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Anthony. Good on the baseline, Jay.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Now here's Curry. They trail by 3. The shot won't fall.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Anthony against Iguodala. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Iverson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Now here's Durant. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. Thompson with it. Over Anthony. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on. close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Green out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Iverson can't hit. The Warriors trailing. Curry passes to Iguodala. Iguodala sets a screen. Pass to Thompson for three. Anthony grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Smith's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Durant inside. He's against Martin. The shot no good. And Denver the other way now. Pass to Smith. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. The Nuggets with another miss. Smith's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Iverson. Smith outside. Over Thompson. The Nuggets with another miss. Up top, Durant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Hunter's checked in for Martin. And it's tied up with that one.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
Here's Iverson. 3-pointer off the mark. Thompson against Anthony. Thompson passes to Curry. Green, a screen from deep 3-point range. That shot missing. And here's Denver. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Here's Iverson. Pass to Anthony. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this game. Curry passes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Anthony. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Iverson. Pass to Anthony. Here's Camby. Defended by Thompson. Here's Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Shot's good by Iverson. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
35 seconds left to play in the half. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to Hunter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Curry. Fires from the line. Good. He hits the jumper.
Making use of the in-between area. Curry's ability to break defenses down opens up these shots.
And we're through the first half of play.
11, the Warriors. 9. Fans, please give a big round of applause for Team Junior.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And for the Warriors, they've got Stephen Curry. Green out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Klay Thompson. Green with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Curry. The kick to Durant. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Martin with the rebound. Denver in the lead. Pass to Iverson. Now here's Smith. Here's Iverson. Back to Smith. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Smith against Curry. Pass to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Those high percentage looks are easy for Thompson. He's just got the touch for inside shots.
Martin, the pass to Anthony with the fadeaway. And another miss by Denver. And here are the Warriors now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And here's Durant. Green with a screen on Anthony. Outside Durant. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three from Thompson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Iverson. Pass to Anthony. Here's Camby. Guarded by Durant. Martin with the ball. And he slams it in one-handed.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Durant for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 8.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
It's Martin on the wing. Anthony in the post. Guarded by Durant. From 9 feet. Doesn't go for him.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Thompson outside. Up top, Curry. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He has 6.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The 3, Smith. Pure from 3-point range.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Outside Curry. Anthony against Durant. Pass to Green. That shot off. Some solid defense from Martin. Here's Iverson. Down low. Fader on the way. No good that time. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return.
16.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. For three, Smith. Iguodala with the rebound. Smith's got 2 of his 6 threes to go. And for Golden State, Andre Iguodala out there with Green. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Klay Thompson. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. And here's Denver. Pass to Iverson. And yep, it's good. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Thompson. Iguodala left side. Pass to McGee. Here's Livingston.
Come get it, come get it.
Back to McGee. It's stolen by Hunter. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Now here's Smith. Fires for 3. Hauled in by McGee. Now Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. Here's Thompson from deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Smith against Iguodala. Smith right side. Now Martin. Here's Nahara. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 4-point Nugget lead.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Thompson outside. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Misses with a tough leaning jump shot. Smith against McGee. Smith left side. Pass to Nahara. Here's Iverson. Tipped. 1:16 left in the fourth. Hunter against Thompson. And here is McGee. Here's Livingston. Green, a screen. Oh, they need this. That shot off the mark. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Pass to Nahara. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're leading by 4. 44 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told them, I know you've been putting it all out there tonight, but this is when we need our energy to be at its highest. He's trying to keep his team from fading in the late stages. It was a message of motivation more than anything else, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
That's his
first free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Here's Curry. Money. And now they trail by just 4.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
And now we've got an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
At the line for Denver.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for 2.
second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson with the game up for grabs. He comes up huge. Pressure, what is that?
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game. There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Curry from deep three-point land. And it's off from three-point range. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's an 8-point ball game. Outside Durant. 4-3. Hunter with the rebound. Here's Iverson. So the Nuggets win it. A clean win. And one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.